أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Dear friends, welcome to Idea Foundation Forum. Today we will discuss the research topic Heart, the Seat of Supreme Wisdom. Heart, the seat of supreme wisdom. As we saw in previous lectures, the current neurocardiology studies on the anatomy and functions of intrinsic cardiac nervous system and its connections with the cranial brain have explored that the neural output are messages from the intrinsic cardiac nervous system travel through the ascending pathways. Ascending pathways to medulla, hypothalamus, thalamus and amygdala, and finally reach the cerebral cortex of cranial brain. Cerebral cortex of cranial brain is the most core of the frontal brain and thereby influence and guide the brain in its functions, which include the man's faculties of perception, cognition and observation. Please have a look on cranial brain images on the screen. Intrinsic cardiac nervous system is also called brain of the heart for its cognitive influence on the cranial brain and intuitive abilities through its cardio-electromagnetic field, as discussed in the previous lecture. For these abilities, intrinsic cardiac nervous system is also called an energetic, intuitive or intelligent heart. Whereas the Quran has already revealed that the heart is the great source of supreme wisdom because of its proximity to the soul. Today we will discuss heart's cognitive and intuitive attributes with the perspective of Quranic references and current scientific studies. Dear friends, let us proceed with our topic on the heart's status as a great source of supreme wisdom by revisiting the graph showing connectivity of the spirit, heart, nerves and mind already introduced in our previous discussions. Let us have a look on the screen. When Allah had created the man, He breathed His spirit into the human heart and created the nafs to bless the man with his divine connection. It is in fact creation of a spiritual being in the corporal body of the man. The nafs of the man is a permanent observer on his conduct, on man's conduct, who keeps on warning him against his misdeeds as revealed in Ayat 8 of Surah Ash-Shams. Listen. فَأَلْهَمَهَا فَجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا, and inspired it with discernment of its wickedness and its righteousness. This is the faculty, this is the, quality, attribute of the nafs or heart. For its critic's role of a critic, the Quran has called the nafs as the reproaching soul. Reproaching soul. Thus, the heart plays the role of one's conscience, his inner voice, to guide him towards the pathways of wisdom and success, as revealed in Ayat 9 of Surah Ash-Shams. Qad aflaha man zakkaha. Qad aflaha man zakkaha. He has succeeded who purifies it. Who purifies his nafs. The Quran has directed the man to look inside of his self, to access the treasures of divine wisdom at several places. An example is quoted from Surah Az-Zariyat. Listen. وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. What a small verse, but lot of meanings are contained in it. Listen the translation. And in yourselves, and in your inside, then will you not see? It's a, critical and, questioning style of Allah. This philosophy is further explained in a hadith. Please listen. فَقَدْ عَرَفَ نَفْسَهُ فَقَدْ عَرَفَ رَبَّهُ. Allahu Akbar. فَقَدْ عَرَفَ نَفْسَهُ فَقَدْ عَرَفَ رَبَّهُ. Whoever knows himself, who knows himself, knows his God. The Quran reveals the imposing status of the heart over all other human faculties and considers the reasoning among the faculties of the heart. If heart is sickened with negative emotions, if heart is corrupted with negative emotions, feelings and attitudes, the man's faculties of perception, cognition, memory and observation will all be distorted, will all be destroyed. Heart's overarching cognitive primacy is revealed in Ayat 46 of Surah Al-Hajj. Listen. أَفَلَمْ يَسِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَتَكُونَ لَهُمْ قُلُوبٌ يَأْكِلُونَ بِهَا أَوْ آذَانٌ يَسْمَعُونَ بِهَا فَإِنَّهَا لَا تَعْمَى الْأَبْصَارُ وَلَكِنْ تَعْمَى الْقُلُوبُ الَّتِي فِي الصُّدُورِ. Listen the translation. What the great secret is revealed. So have they not traveled through the earth and have hearts by which to reason, and ears by which to hear. For indeed, it is not eyes that are blinded. These are not eyes which are blind, but blinded are the hearts. Which is blind? Blinded are the hearts which are within the breasts. So, when the heart is blind, everything is darkened, everything is blind. Science had been considering memory as the exclusive faculty of the brain. However, interestingly, Dr. Paul Pearson, a renowned cardiac surgeon, in his research work, The Heart's Code, the name of the book, The Heart's Code, shares his several real life experiences where the shift of memory could be witnessed with the transplant of hearts, which establishes that each heart has its own intrinsic memory, independent of cranial brain. You understand? This faculty of the heart has been revealed in the Quran in several contexts. Please have a look on a few Quranic references on the screen. Ayat 32 of Surah Al-Hajj reveals that true appreciation of the signs of Allah or the secrets of the nature comes out from the piety of the heart. As we discussed in the previous lecture, that the piety of the heart comes with righteous life, which requires strong faith, performance of ibadat, and good deeds. All these elements of righteous life lead to strong faith in the oneness of Allah and well-being of humanity with positive emotions, attitudes, and acts. Positive emotions, attitudes, and acts. If the heart is corrupted with evil designs or negative emotions, it cannot reach. Which can't reach? Heart can't reach the truth of Allah's signs. Thus, to seek higher knowledge or wisdom, as called by the Quran, khairan kasira. Piety of the heart or righteous life is precondition. Note the words of the verse. ذَلِكَ وَمَنْ يُعَظِّمْ شَعَائِرَ اللَّهِ فَإِنَّهَا مِنْ تَقْوَى الْقُلُوبِ. Translation is, that is what should be remembered, and if one observes the sanctity of the symbols of Allah, then such things emanate from the piety of the hearts. The same theme is emphasized in Ayat 49 of Surah Al-Ankabut. Please have a look on the screen. I read it. بل هو آيات بينات في صدور الذين أوتوا العلم وما يجحد بآياتنا إلا الظالمون. Translation is, rather, the Quran is distinct verses, clear verses, preserved within the breasts, within the hearts of those who have been given knowledge, and none reject our verses except the wrongdoers. So, dear friends, it was the great honor of the heart of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, upon which the Holy Quran was revealed. The Holy Quran was revealed on the heart of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam by Allah, as ayat 192 to 194 of Surah Ash-Shu'ara inform us this great truth. Let us focus on these ayat. وَإِنَّهُ لَتَنزِيلُ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ نَزَلَ بِهِ الرُّوحُ الْأَمِينُ عَلَى قَلْبِكَ لِتَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُنذِرِينَ. Truly, this Quran has been sent down by the Lord of the worlds, Rabbul Alameen, the trustworthy Spirit, brought it down. Whose trustworthy Spirit? Hazrat Jibraeel. Whose trustworthy Spirit? Jibraeel brought it down to your heart, Prophet, so that you could bring warning. Likewise, whenever there is some very significant instruction or information that Allah desires that it should be seriously taken by the man for deep understanding, it is directed towards the heart, as we see in Surah Kaf, wherein the causes of destruction of great empires in the past have been described, and at the close of the description, the lesson is concluded to be learned by the upcoming humanity in Ayat 37, where the heart is addressed. Where the heart is addressed, let us see it. Inna fi zalika la zikra liman kana lahu qalbun aw alqa sam'a wa huwa shahid. There truly is a reminder in this destruction of great empires for whoever has a heart. It's a reminder, it's a lesson only for those who have hearts, whoever listens attentively. So, dear friends, almost 200 Quranic verses have been revealed on the matters of the heart. So it indicates the significance of the heart in the psychophysiological and spiritual life of the man. Even the faith, listen, even the faith affirmed in the words carry no value in the sight of Allah if it is not absorbed into the heart, as the Quran reveals this fact about a group of people who had verbally declared themselves as the Muslims in the words. Listen the words of the Quran. The Bedouins say, "We have believed." Say, it is direction of Allah to His Prophet. Say, you have not yet believed, but say instead, we have submitted. Why? For faith has not yet entered your hearts. Faith has not yet entered your hearts. Thus, it is the chemistry of the heart. Chemistry of the heart which transmutes, which transforms faith into the divine connectivity. The heart is at the center of the man's spiritual being and psychophysiological being. It receives the divine signals and transmits them. The heart receives the divine signals and transmits them to its psychophysiological counterparts in the language common to them, what they can understand. To understand centrality of the heart, I invite your attention to the graph shown on the screen. Have a look on it. This way, the heart becomes the great source of supreme wisdom if our mental faculties are synchronized with the tunes of the heart. This divine reality is best revealed in Ayat 22 of Surah Az-Zumar. Please listen and dedicate your attention on each word. Listen. أفمن شرح الله صدره للإسلام فهو على نور من ربه فويل للقاسية قلوبهم من ذكر الله أولئك في ضلال مبين. What about the one whose heart God has opened in devotion to Him? Listen again. What about the one whose heart God has opened in devotion to Him, so that he walks in light from his Lord. He walks in the Noor from his Lord. Allah. Alas for those whose hearts harden at the mention of God. They have clearly lost their way. Dear friends, now we come to the scientific discoveries on the cognitive primacy of the heart. Historically, science had not considered the heart more than a blood circulation organ. However, since 1960s, science has started considering its psychophysiological and spiritual aspects as well. We have given details on these aspects in our previous lectures. Now, for the need of the topic, I will give brief reference here. Current cardiac studies have discovered that cognitive and emotional systems interact with each other through bidirectional neural connections between the neocortex and emotional centers, such as amygdala. Thus, for intellectual growth and higher learning, stable feedback from the heart through positive emotions is extremely important. Likewise, some experiments have also revealed that during physiological coherence state, situation, condition, the ascending input from the heart modifies changes in the frontal areas of the brain, causing some increase in intuitive ability. They termed this energetic output as intuitive heart or an intelligent heart. When someone is heart-centered and coherent, he has a closer alignment with his deeper source of intuitive intelligence. He is able to better self-regulate his thoughts and emotions. And with the passage of time, this process uplifts his consciousness. In other words, there is an increased flow of intuitive information that is communicated through the emotional energetic system to the mind and brain systems, resulting in a stronger connection with deeper inner voice. A few quotes and references are made to indicate the change of scientific mindset in diversifying its research on the cognitive role of the heart in human life. 1. Dr. Childre of HeartMath Institute viewed that more and more humanity practices of heart-based living will qualify the passage into the next level of consciousness. Heart-based intuitive guidance will become common sense based on practical intelligence. Dr. Edwards of University of Ottawa Heart Institute is working on brain, heart and mind linkages to find impact of the heart diseases on stroke, cognitive decline and dementia. What is dementia? It is loss of memory. 3. J. Cardiol in his research work finds that cognitive impairment, cognitive damage is one of the most common co-occurring chronic conditions with cardiac diseases. Its incidence varies widely from 25% to 80%. Reference is shown on the screen. 4. Graph on the screen shows finding of increasing psychiatry cases shown in red and neurology cases shown in blue as percentage of reported cardiovascular patients. Have a look on the graph. So dear friends, we conclude here with the note, with the reminder, with the note that the Quranic information preempts, tells before in most of the scientific discoveries as we observed in the current topic as well. It urges from all of us, it necessitates for all of us that the Quran must be studied. Quran must be studied with the scientific mindset without religious or cultural biases. I have used the word study, not read. Study means to have very investigative study. Investigative, focusing on learning of the wisdom of Quran to find access to the divine knowledge and supreme wisdom. So dear friends, these programs are recorded both in Urdu and English. Their videos can be watched on ideafoundation.com.pk website or its YouTube channel and Facebook. Their written versions are also available on the Idea Foundation's website. Please note code number of this program, Idea 1B or 12 or lecture number 101. All friends are requested to subscribe the Foundation's YouTube web channel for the benefit of this noble cause. Thank you friends for participation. Allah Hafiz.